Okay, happy life. Okay, today I want to teach you some basic 八字 concept. Are you happy? I'm teaching you some 八字 concept. And I'm going to show you what's in the new book. And if you think you like the book, pre-order. Okay? Pre-order the books. What? Somebody quarreled with me just now. Oh, yeah, I shocked. Okay, set up the Facebook page first. Excited or not? Want to see the new book? I'm going to show you the new book. Okay, today I want to teach you some basic. Let me off this first. Okay, come in and learn. Going to show you some basic. Oh, Kendra, how are you? Say hello, teacher. Nice to meet you. Happy New Year, everybody. How do you spend your New Year Eve and New Year Day? What do you do? Tell your teacher. Share with your teacher what do you do. See, no voice already. Oh. Quarrel with me and then I have to shout. Happy New Year, Seeking. And thank you for all your wishes. Thank you for all your SMS wishes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's start. Let's see what you will learn today. Let's see what you will learn today. Okay, now the 八字 book, you can pre-order first. Pre-order. Okay, delivery starts on 1st of March. Okay, and while stock lasts means I will see how many people order. Then I will just deliver that order. Okay? While stock lasts. Printing usually takes a while. So if you miss the 1st March printing, then you have to wait. I don't know you wait how long. Maybe 1 month, 2 months. So I take pre-order first. Faster. Hey, Honest, hello. How are you, Honest? GW Wong, how are you? Happy New Year, Jack Ma. Hot everybody hot 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 while stock lasts. So those want to master the 八字, I'm going to show you what's inside this book. And you see the book fit you or not. Okay? I take a lot of effort to write the book. Now my 八字 book will be very, very, very different. I go back and work. Today New Year Day. You have to work. Shen Haiquan, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Very fast. 2022 来了. 真紧 Then to 2023. Then as time pass, we become teacher and student for 10, 20 years already. Happy New Year, Paul. I received your message. You're so sweet. Zun 12 o'clock. Pop. You all send me messages. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Good. Jack Ma, good. Well done. Good. I'm proud of you. Very good. Good. Positive attitude. Well done. So don't think that teacher, I work on a holiday, I very cham. Don't think like that. You must, if you have no work, then you cham. You got work, you should be happy. It's a positive thing. Suji, Happy New Year. Thank you for the blessing. The message you sent me, so sweet. Okay? Okay, let's start the what's in the book, the 八字 book. Okay, so I'm going to show you what's inside the 八字 book. Now, pre-orders, taking pre-orders now. Okay, delivery starts on 1st March. So while stock lasts. Okay, so I will deliver the first batch. Then after that, after that, if you want, then say lah. Oh. After, if you want later, then I print by batches. Okay, I don't want to underprint. Later, I print 100 copies, 200 copies, or 500 copies. The end up, there is 2,000 people want the book. Then, not enough, right? Or I print 1,000 book, end up only 50 people want the book. Then I overprint. I don't want to do that also because it's not cheap, the printing. So I take pre-orders. I think this is fair to me now, because I don't want to commit the cost. I don't want to commit the costing, then end up over-deliver or under-deliver. That is going to be very problematic. So the easiest way to solve this is take pre-orders. Pre-orders, let's say pre-orders has how many copies, then I just take the amount and I just print the amount. Easier like that. So I won't overstock or understock the book. Right? If I print 500 copies, only 50 people buy, then how? The rest of the 400 books, what to make? Right? Or I print 500 copies, but got 800 people want the books. Then where am I going to deliver the extra 300 books? And printing takes time because it's overseas printing. Right? Sent to publisher, they're overseas printing. So they take time to ship the book over. Because book very expensive, because got weight. Got paper weight, so very expensive, the heavy man. So will not come by air freight one. Definitely come by ship. Can confirm come by zune lah. So if you really want a book, then you order. So teacher, what's inside the book? Okay, have a look at what's inside the book. Okay, so let's have a look at what's inside the book. So what's inside the book? Come, let's see what's inside the book. Yeah, don't order here. Order here. Order the book at drkimgo.com/books. Okay, go to this one and order. Pre-order here. Pre-order here. Pre-order here. Can see or not? drkimgo.com/books. Pre-order, pay first. Then I accumulate all the total orders, how many that I print. I don't want to overprint the book or underprint the book. Then after that, got problem. Wait. Then everybody say, wow, the shipment so long because COVID. Now the shipment so long. So easier is go by pre-order lah, Okay, so delivery will start on 1st March. So depending where are you if you're in Singapore, maybe you will receive it within few days. If you're in overseas or what, maybe you will receive it 14 days, 20 days, or I don't know how many days. Depends how far are you lah. Depends how far are you. So you want to book your order here, you pay first. Then I will lock your order and then I will count how many books in total. Then I'll print according to that number. Okay? So I will not print more, I will not print less. Okay? Watching Hey, Thomas Brown, nice to see you. Yeah, how to order the book. Right? So order, pre-order, not order. Pre-order. Pre-order, right? At pre-order here. Pre-order here. Pre-orders. Okay? This is the website you pre-order here. So let me show you what's inside the book lah. You don't pre-order first. You see the book suits you or not first. Do not keep pre-order here. Once payment paid, I will start taking the order. How many in total? Then you decide. Hi, Gracie. Chen, is it? Chen. Ren, is it? W-R-E-N. Ren. Hey, unique your name. Hey, Shandy. Happy New Year. Yeah, pre-order. I show you the pre-order already. Hey, 1KK, how are you? Happy New Year. Answer profile pic. Give teacher see you leh. Yeah, pre-order from here first. Okay? Don't order first. Look at what's inside the book. Yeah, you see, Thomas Brown. What's inside the book? Exactly, right? Learn what's inside the book first. Then decide you want or not. Okay, so let me share what's inside the book. I tell you what's inside the book. Okay, so now first thing first, my prediction using the 八字 has been amazing accurate, right? Amazingly accurate. Amazingly accurate. Right? And of course fun right? So you could witness it at my Facebook page or at my YouTube. Okay? So I've been teaching psychology in polytechnics and university since 2007, and I write curriculum. All right. And therefore, you will realize that I structure complicated Chinese metaphysics concept, 易经、奇门遁甲, numerology, whatever lah, 八字, I will structure the complicated concepts into simpler form. How I can do it? Because I write curriculum, and I write curriculum for students, right? So I structure my books. Those who bought my books will know how my style of writing, right? I structure it step by step with the student in mind. I know what the student needs to know, which the student doesn't know what they need to know to learn, to progress, to become good at the topic, or to become motivated to learn the topic. So I had that skills because I'm a lecturer, right? Since 2007. So you go and count how many years I've been in higher learning. Okay? So I do not teach kindergarten. I do not teach primary school. Okay? So the way I structure my writings are all for higher learning, or you can call it adult learning. Okay? So when you hold any copy of my books, okay, I don't sell crystal, okay? I don't believe in all these things. I believe in the right knowledge. Okay? I believe in getting the right thing. Okay? I don't believe in, maybe it works. I don't know. I experimented it. Some probably works, but I think this is the best to me. Right? Most of the best predictor, they have very, very strong concepts. Very, very strong metaphysics concept. Right? You don't see Kongzi promoting crystal. You don't see Liu Bowen promoting the 桃花剑. Right? You don't see Zhuge Liang promoting the the mirror or what. Don't have They use the 奇门遁甲 knowledge to solve problem. Right? They use the 八字 knowledge to solve problem. They use the 易经 knowledge to solve problem. True or not? You think about it. No ebooks. So sorry. No ebooks. Why no ebooks? Because people steal my book. When I first started this, I have some ebooks. Of course, those are the old editions. Okay? Or the beginning phase where I didn't really write very well. In a sense, not say very well. I did not write, say very, very complete. Right? It's later on, I keep adding on. So I noticed people steal my ebooks. So I'm not happy selling ebooks. Okay? So when do you use 八字? When do you use 奇门遁甲? Right? You use 八字 when you want to know a person's life destiny in depth, especially you want to know specifically at 40 years old, 45 years old, 43 years old, 33 years old, 32 years old. Right? 奇门遁甲, when you read life destiny, you can still read your life destiny with 奇门遁甲, but you cannot know the exact year. Like 2001, I got married. You can't really see that in 奇门遁甲, but you can see that in your 八字, because the 八字 has the 10-year luck cycle and the yearly luck cycle, which you can see it. Then what's the use of 奇门遁甲? 奇门遁甲 is good if you have a situation, a difficult situation right now, and you want to find solution right now. Where 八字 sometimes cannot give you right now, but it can sort of tell you what's going on in 2022, maybe in March, but which day exactly you need 奇门遁甲 to help you. So there are differences, right? No, you do not renovate the house with one screwdriver. It's impossible, right? Teacher, I want to renovate my house. I only have one screwdriver. I only have one 八字, and I want to know everything on the universe. Not possible, right? So you may need screwdriver, a saw, a hammer, some piping, or I don't know what, right? So same. So when you read for different scenario, you need to apply different metaphysics methodology. Then you can effectively get the answer you want correctly, accurately, right? Or sometimes you can use it for comparison purposes, right? You cannot say, hey, 八字 say I'm this, means sometimes you can cross-check or cross-reference, right? For example, 奇门 showed that you got lung cancer. 八字 showed your lung also got problem, right? And pneumology also you read, the lung there also have issue. So can you conclude, there is a high probability of a lung issue. Sometimes you can use that for comparison. Okay, Thomas, did I answer your question? If I answer your question, type Z-U-N. Okay? Teacher book, the best. Right? You can spend thousands and thousands of dollars to buy all sorts of Khim book. But I tell you, this book, one book is good enough for you to master the skill. You do not need to go to many masters to write many all sorts of books, and in the end of the day you don't know what you're learning. Okay, this one I can guarantee you, because I'm a lecturer. I do not write flowery books, I do not write flowery language, and I don't know how to teach halfway. And I teach, I write, I make sure you get the full concept. That's how I write my books. Okay. Somebody suggests, hey teacher, this book, you can break into 10 books, Yeah, but I don't know how to write. I'm not a flowery writer. I'm not that type entrepreneur to break the 10 chapters into 10 books and then don't know what I'm talking about. I cannot do that. Okay, one book, you must know what is 奇门遁甲. You must know how to plot. You must know how to read to a certain level at least. Okay. That is my expectation of myself lah. Okay. Book 1 means got book 2. Why teacher? Why got book 1 and got book 2, book 3, book 4? Because 八字 is very extensive. Later I show you why got book 1, book 2, you will know. Okay, because in 八字, okay, I explain to you later. Let me go through this and you will know why I need more books. Okay. Hi, Chris Hunter, brother. Hobo. Happy 50th birthday. 51条龙 Why brother is dragon now? Okay, come and see the book first. Okay. So therefore, you may realize that I have structured complicated 八字 knowledge into a simpler way of learning for beginners like you without compromising the accuracy. Okay, so you will find that my 八字 books, right, will be very different for all other 八字 books that you have ever read. Okay, so I structure my books like a textbook with step-by-step guide, which you will see how I do it. Okay, taking note. When I'm writing, I always take note that you're just a piece of white paper. Meaning, when I write a book, I treat it as like you don't know anything at all. Okay? So I write my books with the student in mind and not an entrepreneur mindset. Okay? So I hope you will find, right, my 八字 teaching in this book very helpful for you. Okay? So the method used in this book are experimented, has proven to show high accuracy. Okay, so you learn it well and then you promise me you empower people with this knowledge. Now, why 八字 book got book 1, book 2 and so on? Because 八字, right, has an extreme extension information from marriage to career to wealth to health to fortune to disaster to yearly luck cycle to 10 yearly luck cycle to feng shui and so on. Right, and then the concepts also involve 易经, yin-yang theory, 5 elements, 10 heavenly stems, 12 earthly branches, hidden stems, 10 gods, 12 growth cycle, 12 growth cycle, right, and over 100 over positive, negative stars, right? So it will be too exhausting for you to exhaust so much knowledge at one go. So therefore, it's logical for me to break down the 八字 knowledge for you into maybe a few books, right? As much as I can write, I write for you, right? So from the essentials all the way to the highest level, right? So in this book, right, I will cover the most basic 八字 knowledge from scratch, starting with the basic I Ching knowledge, which is best suited for zero knowledge beginners, and most importantly, right, the most fundamental knowledge to read any Chinese metaphysics well enough. Okay, so basic I Ching is the most crucial in foundation for you to start learning Chinese metaphysics. Now, if you can master the basic I Ching foundation well, you'll be able to predict almost instantly, accurately on your own. Right? So take note of this. Take note of this. Take note of this. Now, there are a total of 60 years times 60 months times 60 days times 60 hours combination in a 八字 birth chart. That will made up of 12 over million combination. So it's difficult for me to write and decipher 12 million birth charts for you. Therefore, I'll teach you how to fish. Right? In this book and other series. Right? And then, rather than to fish for you. Okay? Take note of this. So the books are still writing here and there and this, but I will complete it as soon as possible, and by 1 March it should ship into Singapore. I'm still writing lah. So yep, then carry on. So for some of you who have 八字 knowledge, right? If you have intended to learn 八字from me, I suggest you put aside what you have learned in the past and start like a piece of white paper with me. Okay, because I don't know what other masters you have learned from. I don't know concept right or not, what I don't know. Okay, but I suggest you start like a piece of white paper with me. Okay, strictly follow my teaching methodology. Soon you'll be able to predict as accurately as me. Right? So I will start with how 八字 started and blah blah, or who started and then the procedure. So I will talk about how does a typical 八字 chart looks like. I have all this information, it's just that I haven't inserted into the book. Okay, so it's extremely difficult to interpret a 八字 birth chart. Agree or disagree? Hey, happy new year, Muja. Why I love like that? Support. So do you agree? Do you agree it's very complicated to interpret a 八字 birth chart? Do you agree or not? Those who know a little bit 八字, do you agree? Thomas said yes, he agree. Right? Do you agree? Do you agree it's extremely difficult, even for those who have learned 八字 for some time, with many masters, with don't know from here and there and everywhere, right? Some even attended courses, paid for thousands of dollars. Until today, maybe they still can't read a birth chart properly. Right? CK say yes. Right? Paul say yes. Shandy also say yes. Right? Yep. 八字 is endless learning. Right? Infant can't talk finish in lifetime. But I will do my best to complete it in as simply as I can and in a few books. I don't want to write series, and series is very difficult. I'm going to drop don't know how much of my hair and brain cells dead or so on. It's very difficult, but I try all my best. When you go through how I do the book later, you will know. You will know. You will know what I'm talking about. Gracie Chen say, can say more about 八字 book. Yeah. Course, of course, you are lead, right? With explanation and so on. Book, you need to decipher yourself. But look at how I structure the book. Okay, some of my students, they read on their own. They can still do well with the book. Okay, and sometimes with the course plus the book also serves as a reference, which is good. Right? It's always good to have the course, like you attend school and you have the textbook, rather than you have the textbook, you didn't attend school, or you attend school without a textbook. So Actually, online course and the course and the book actually work hand in hand. Okay. Yeah, you see, Thomas said just from looking at the chart, it doesn't look easy. Agree, Zun. Yep. Okay, so yeah, somebody you can trust. Okay, and this one very important. All right, so because of the confounding or the profound, not confound, sorry. Okay, the profound structure, right? Yet is versatile interpretation. You can interpret this way, that way, this way, that way. Which sometimes you don't know how to do it. Right? You may lose confidence. Right? So many masters have their own method to read a Bazi birth chart. Right? I don't know what method they use. This method, that method, I don't know. Okay? So in my book, right, I follow the Bazi interpretation accordingly with the ancient books. Right? The ancient books say what, then I'll just not. But there's a but here. Right? Sometimes due to the differences in our contemporary era against our ancestor, I may have to modify little to fit our contemporary culture. Right? For example, right, in our ancestor era, they have many concubines. Right? But in our contemporary era, it may represent a different concept. So the concubine in the ancient Bazi, you have to structure the lens with a contemporary perspective. You get what I mean? Right? So you see, even like, for example, our ancestor, they do not practice cohabitation at all. Right? And remember, Bazi is the Chinese ancestor. Right? It's an Eastern wisdom. Right? So we do not practice cohabitation. Right? But in contemporary era, what is cohabitation? True or not? It's like everyday thing. Right or not? And in our ancestor, they have no 4D, they have no lottery system, they have no stock and shares, they have no cryptocurrency investment, they don't have all investment. Right? So how do you apply their wealth into the modern contemporary? Now this one needs experiment, needs skills, needs the teacher to be very experienced like me, right? Very experienced, right? Many of you strike 4D from me, right? So how I do it, right? Because I have very, very strong eating foundation. That's how I do it. Okay? So when you look at the chart, when you look at the Bazi chart, right? When you look at the Bazi chart, right? When you look at the Bazi chart, I have to explain to you the hour pillar, day pillar, month pillar. I have to explain to you this, all the main star, all this thing, and how you apply it, how you interpret it. It's just not knowing what is this. Knowing what is this is not good enough. Right? Who doesn't know Jia is a tree? So if it's a tree, so how you interpret it into the birth chart? True or not? Sometimes you read the book from another master, you read Jia, tall tree, blah, blah. Right? Then you look at this birth chart, no leh, this person doesn't have the 3 characteristic. Then you get confused. You don't understand why. Right? Now in this chart, in this book, I will explain why. Okay? Then I will also show you why is this important, how is this applied, and how you do it. Now this one important. Right? And how you formulate the favorable, unfavorable element, and why is it important, and how you apply it, how you define, how do you detect disaster, and so on. So all this stuff I will tell you. So, right, so you want to learn the Bazi well, you must build a strong foundation. That is to grab the basic eating concept extremely well. Right? So without a strong foundation of the basic eating concepts such as yin yang theory, 5 elements, blah, 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 right? It's difficult for you to read most of the birth chart or any form of Chinese metaphysics, right? Including 八字啦、奇门啦、六爻啦、紫微斗数啦, right? 太乙神术 and so on and so on, so forth, right? Okay, so that's what I explained. So first thing first, let's begin. Right? So first, I introduce you the heaven and the earth. Why? Because the first step to start your 八字 learning journey begins with the understanding of the I Ching. So first thing first, you must know I Ching has this heaven and earth thing. It has the yin yang theory. So it's in line with Fu Xi. Right? If you go through the I Ching book, or some of you have the I Ching book, right? I talk about Fu Xi, right? So the sage Lao Tzu, right? The teacher of Confucius, 孔子的老师 is Lao Tzu, right? He reiterated that the universe started with nothing, right? He reiterated what Fu Xi said. He said he agrees lah, right? So the universe started with nothing. So through the formation of the cosmic energy, which the energy he called the qi, that is a form of energy there, or cosmic energy. So the globe Earth was then further broken into the yin and yang energy, which later, because of this cosmic energy, is broken into what? The heaven and the earth, which you call the sky and the land, right? So the heaven and earth is a form of the yang energy and the yin energy. Okay, then I go and formulate photo for you, picture for you. So to begin as a student, you must ask yourself, how does this knowledge about heaven and earth, sky and land formation impact my reading of the 八字? So what you learn I Ching? So what? So what you learn I Ching? Right? Teacher, I know. There's nothing. There's cosmic energy come in. Then break the heaven and break the earth. So what? You know already then, right? You must ask yourself, why I must know heaven and earth? That's how you learn what? True or not? If not. So you must know, if you know heaven and earth, right? And the yin yang theory, how does it impact your reading? And then you must ask yourself, why must I learn heaven and earth? Why must I have this knowledge? You must ask yourself. I don't know. That's how I learn. That's how I learn. Okay, I don't know how you learn, but that's how I learn. That's how I get my PhD. Right? I always ask myself, why do I need this knowledge? What is this knowledge for? Don't worry about this. This you can get online everywhere one. First mover needs bonus. I don't understand. This one I don't understand. So continue. So continue. So what must you learn? Right? Well, according to our Chinese ancestor 5,000 years ago, right, they classified the man as the heaven and female as the earth. So we don't need the Bible to tell us Heavenly Father and Mother Earth. We don't need that, because before the Bible, right, 5,000 years ago, our ancestor already acknowledged that the heaven belongs to the man and the earth belongs to the woman. Right? So therefore, when this knowledge is placed onto the 八字 birth chart, right, the heavens will be regarded as, they call the heavenly stamps. Right? See, good when I go through with you. No need editor help me. And the earth will be known as the earthly branches. So now you know why there's earthly branches and heavenly stems in the 八字. Why? Why got this structure one, teacher? You must know why. Why the 八字 is structured that way. Why this information is there. It must be there for a reason. But what is the reason? You must know, right, when you're learning. As such, in a 八字 birth chart, the heavenly stems, right, would represent the location of the male, such as the father, the brother, the son, right, the husband, the male boss, male colleague, male friends, right, who are associated with the birth owner, right? So while the earthly branches will represent the location, it's just the location, okay, of the female, mother, sister, daughter, and so on, right? So in the birth chart, the born year, maybe I remove this, right? And the column, right? There are rows and columns. So the column also will represent seniority. For example, the most senior person in terms of age or ranking, right, will be represented in the born year, right? So while the born hour will represent, right, the most junior person. So have a look at the diagram. You see, I take effort to draw the diagram. So when you look at the 八字 chart, you must know, teacher, how's my father health? Oh, where's your father? Here. Right? You must know where, the location, where is your father. Because anything above will represent a man, anything below will represent a woman, anything here will be the most senior, anything here will be the most junior. So, right, so you may ask, so what if I know the character represented in the Bazi chart? So what? So you know heaven and earth already. So, right, and you know it represents in the chart. So, right, it can be extremely useful, right, when you want to find information about the male or female associated in the birth chart. For example, what are my husband's characteristics? How wealthy is my wife? Are my children filial? How is my mother's health? Right, you can go hover over to the location of that character, right, and check what are the information provided there. So below is how it will look like in your birth chart. For example, this is a birth chart. Right, so in the above example, if the birth owner is interested to know the characteristic of the spouse, then the focal point you should go is this one. Right, because this is the grandfather or the father, the grandmother or the mother, right now the father and the brother, the mother and the sister. So you want to know about a spouse, you must look at this character. Right, and then you must study the characteristic of this character and its interaction with the rest of the 7 Chinese words, which are, you must know how is metal with wood, how is fire with wood. You must know the interaction, which will be taught at the later chapter. Right, I have to start you from bottom and bring you up. Right, if I start explaining this, I think you will be lost. Okay, so I'll bring you in step by step. I'll bring you in. Okay, that's how I teach. Right, even in school, that's how I teach. All right, because I know what the student doesn't know. So far, so good. Do you enjoy the wisdom up to this far? If you enjoy, you type ZUN. If you have enjoyed so far, do you want to hear some more, or this is good enough to let you know what is in the book? Do you want to know some more? So far, so good. So far, you like it. Joanne Chua loves it. June. Daniels enjoy it too. Good. Paul's also like it so far. The book. So far, so good. You can give your comment. Teacher, I think this one is still very confusing. Or teacher, hey, this is good or what. You can give your comment and I can amend. Because I have not published this yet. June, more please. One KK also likes it. GW Wong also, stuck to like, that's how the Bazi works. Ken Lock also likes it. Shandy also likes it. GW Wong. And Thomas is also impressed with my explanation. Good. Right? It's not easy to write this because I have to think. I cannot just because the ancient concept says this, say that, I just type blindly and then you go and figure out yourself. I cannot. I have to structure the book in a way that how to bring you into this topic. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you look at the ancient book, you will not understand what the ancient book is writing, which many students have problem reading the original ancient books. So it's my job to, as a teacher, right, to structure it in a very motivating and learning environment for you. True enough. If not, you read the ancient book, you giddy, then you throw away the book already. Right? And then you try to find ways and means to try to learn from here, learn from there. And at the end of the day, you wasted so many years, so many hours looking at don't know which videos, and then you realize that you still no need. One or a few books can settle this. No need. Pre-order first. So want some more? Right? So similarly, if you want to know what are my customers' characteristics, how is my relationship with my boss, then you need to hover to the relevant focus point too. Right? So if it's career, the boss will be here. You have to look at this character, right? And so on. Right? And then the most senior and the most junior, the men on top, because men are heaven, women are earth. Right? So additionally, if you want to know about your friends, colleagues, then you hover to the relevant point also. But where is the relevant point? Where is the which are heaven, which are earth, which where what? Right? So you hover. Then you will know, oh, these are my childhood friends, right? True or not? And then sometimes knowing all these positions are also very important. For example, you want to know where is your spouse? Where can I find my husband? Right? So let's say if you found a husband star somewhere here, you know your husband maybe belongs to somewhere here. Maybe childhood friends. Maybe schoolmates. True or not? You don't even know the location. You don't even know what is this? Or your husband sits here. Means what? Or maybe some social gathering or what? Or somewhere here from you go and Tinder one your husband. Right? So by knowing the location, this one I will slowly explain when I go deeper and deeper and deeper. So surprisingly, right, you can also figure out the feng shui of your desired home from the Bazi birth chart. But you must know where are the 8 directions, right, in the Bazi chart. Right? So in the later chapter, once you understand all these things, then you can apply the interpretation, right? True or not? You don't even know what is this, what is that, where is this, where is that. Then you want to go further and read it. You can never do it. Okay? Then this is the feng shui, the position of the feng shui. So when it applies to the birth chart, right, you can know, hey, at the south part of your house, got a tall tree there, is it? Or got something, something like that lah. True lah. Or this area of the house is the kitchen right? Fire element, right? Kitchen is pink, pink. Not wu. It's the pink, right? Something like that. We should explain later on, but know the basic first, right? So I've explained how to find your interested character, right? Your interest, right? Now I need to explain the column to you also. What does the year, month, day, hour means, right? So when you look at the diagram, right here, childhood. So this character here will represent your childhood. How is your childhood? Right? You need to look for it. Hey, teacher, I OH, will I get con or not? Will I go to old folks home or not? Then you look at here. You look at this character here and its interaction with the rest of the character. Then you will know how is your OH. Right? Hey, teacher, my leg got problem, or have problem or not. Right? Or my this area, how teacher. Right? So how I know? When I look at the chart, sometimes I can tell the person, hey, you got fibroid, you got operation at your womb area. The person got shocked. How come you know? Because I see this one got problem. So I know this character got problem. So I know already. Right? Like the day I saw one birth chart, she asked me, you guess? I'm not in chemotherapy. She asked me guess. I feel like very waste time. Why don't you just tell me? Right or not? Guess means I need to look at the chart and calculate, right? But I still guess because she asked me to guess. So I guess. So I look at the chart, I told her breast cancer. She said, wow, Jun. So how I know? Breast, is it here? Chest area, got problem. She's female. Female is below. Right? And then female, breast, here got problem. Breast cancer, lor. She shocked. Then she said, my the other nephew also got problem. Can I see also? He in hospital now. I see the chart. I say the head, got brain hemorrhage. She also shocked. Yeah, correct. Like that lah. I'm quite quiet lor. If not, how to see? How to know? From where? Like that. Use the parrot, ask the snake. No lah. The birth chart will tell one. Right? Like Michelle, like that. That day the mother have issue. I look at the chart straight away. I know it's lung cancer. She said, yeah, lung cancer. Tun. Right? No need to tun. It's inside the birth chart. It's just that you don't know you're eating. Because you don't know. Right? You don't know the concept. You want free reading, you come on Tuesday. How much the book? Go to the website, you will know. My books are not cheap one. I tell you the truth, because I take a lot of effort to write the book. And I structure it in such a way that you don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to buy many, many books to keep in the cupboard like dust to master something. No need. I want book settle. Hey, Bella, you need the book like that. Go to drkimgo.com/books to check the price. Not cheap lah. But to me, it's cheap lah. Okay, to you, I don't know. To me, it's cheap because I am a book. I buy a lot of books lah. So I'm very willing to spend money on books one. To me, I think better than spend on crystal lah. Like that lah. So I don't know you. To me, I think books are investment. To me lah. To other people, I don't know lah. So maybe to other people is I don't know. The tiger beer or the Gordon Blue $340. Wow, they will pay lah. For me, I won't pay lah. But if the book is $340, I will pay lah. So different people have different concepts, right, about the value of things. So you decide what is affordable or not affordable for you. Okay, so how do you apply the illustration, right? How do you apply here, right? So spring, hey teacher, how's my luck in spring? You look at this, you will know already, with the interaction of 2022, you will know already how is your spring, how is your summer, how is your autumn, how is your end of the year going to be like, right? So if you don't even know all this basic, you cannot do much to read anything, right? So how do you apply the above illustration? Simple, all right? For example, let's say you're interested to know the end result of how you usually manage your problem. So you should focus at the hour pillar, because this is the result, the end result, right? This is the beginning. 这个是因，这个是果, right? So in this case, right, I want to know the end result. I have to focus on this, right? And its interaction with the rest of the character lah. Okay. So another example, let's say if you want to know how healthy is your womb, right? Then you can come here and see the interaction with the rest. The interaction I will teach. I will write. As I move on, I will keep writing the interaction for you. Okay, I have to step by step bring you into the picture. Okay, so one more example, right? Let's say you want to find out what happened during your childhood, right? So you should focus here. Happy childhood, not happy childhood, right? Domestic violence, right? And so on. Right? So now you understand the importance of learning the fundamental. No need to hurry to dive into interpretation because we will get into it soon. So first thing first, build a strong foundation. Okay? So let's continue. So after the formation of the heaven and the earth, right? The cosmic energy, right? On the universe, then it's separated into day and night, right? So that's where the yang energy and the yin energy comes in. Book 2 will be ready. Yeah, I will keep writing. I do my best. I do my best. It's not easy. How many pages? I don't know. I am still writing non-stop. As much as I can. As much as I can. But I tell you, it's not the pages. It's not the quantity, but it's the quality. Right? Hopefully, as little page as I can and as much knowledge inside as possible. We hope to achieve that. Right? Why? Quickly learn this, quickly get the gist of it, how to start moving on and get motivated to read charts. True or not? If I say 1,000 pages, alamak, 1,000 pages, I don't think I'm a good writer already. I don't think I'm a good teacher. I need to spend 1,000 pages to explain this to you. 惨了咯. 惨了. Right? Just like this book. Right? So complicated. Right? So is it very thick? No need. Depends who write the book. Okay? Okay, so first is separate into heaven and earth. Then after that comes to day, comes to night, right? Separated into day and night. So that's where the yang energy and the yin energy comes in. Right? The yang energy, yin energy comes in really. So therefore, the Chinese ancestor form yin yang energy into the 10 heavenly stems. Right? To represent the heaven and 12 earthly branches to represent the earth. See the table below. Right? So this is how the yin yang picture comes into the Bazi. Okay? So you see, the wood will have the yang and the yin. The fire will have the yang and the yin and so on. Right? So yang and yin. So with these findings, right, in the I Ching, yang theory, right, we know yin means earth, mother, female, night, dark, slow, short, small, hidden, black, introvert, dead, sad, passive. Right? Heaven means, yang means heaven, father, male, dead, and so on. Okay? So, and moon, sun, and all this, heaven and earth. So I have a question for you. Now I have a question for you. So what if you know about I Ching yin yang theory in a Bazi chart? So you know already. So what? So you know already? So you know? So you, a teacher, I know already. Got heaven, got earth. So heaven is man, earth is woman. I know already. So I want to look for father. I look for the heaven stems. Right? If I want to look for my daughter, I go to the earthly branches. Oh, I know already, teacher. Right? If I want to know how's my childhood, or teacher, I know already. I go to the ear pillar and look at it. And then I want to see, you know already. Right? So the next thing you know is, yin yang comes in already. So the next question you must ask yourself, how does this impact the Bazi reading? So what? So what? If I know yin yang, so what? What's the big deal? True or not? There is a big deal. Right? So first, you must know a well-balanced Bazi chart should contain both the yin-yang energy, right, and the 5 elements. Right? If not, it may indicate that the owner of the Bazi birth chart has some shortfall in the... No, don't talk about element first. Because now I'm talking about yin-yang. Haven't talked about element. Slowly bring you in. If not, you get confused. If not, it may indicate that the owner of the birth chart has some shortfall of the personality. So when you look at the Bazi, you must look at the yin yang, right? Balance or not. Okay? If not, there is some issue with the personality, behavior, or sometimes perspective. Understand? So the example below shows all the yin parameters in a Bazi birth chart. Now, this informs me that the birth owner is a very privacy person, very secrecy person, very private person, or secrecy, right? Or introvert, right? So how do I know? Now, in I Ching, the yin-yang theory table above, right, shows me that yin represent what? Passive, soft, secretive, introvert, accommodative, avoidance, non-confrontational, pessimistic, and so on. So therefore, I can conclude. So look at this. Look at this. This is the birth chart. Right? These are all yin stems. Right? Even the hidden, the root stems, they are all in. So this birth chart will inform me this person is passive, soft, secretive, introvert, accommodative. No need complicated this and this interaction, that interaction, and this, then you see the personality. No need. Yin yang is, there are some ways to inform you also. Do you know about this? You don't know, right? Who know about this? Is this something new for you? Right? So when you see all the yin, right? I hear some other masters or other videos or other books, sometimes they write things like, all in, means can see ghosts, can. I feel it's, I don't know lah. According to some of my experiment, I find that not true leh. I've seen people with all the yin stems, they cannot see ghosts. But I noticed they all have this characteristic. That's what I found. Now, when I read from the ancient book, I need to experiment, I cannot just read blindly and just swallow and digest whatever I read. That is not a good student already, right? You have to, when you buy my book, whatever you learn, you have to test it. You have to read it, interpret somewhere and check, accurate or not. You have to do it. Yeah, new to you, right? You didn't know. You didn't know the yin yang importance, yeah. Bella tested it. Pessimism is real for heavily in chart. Okay? Jun, new to me. Right? So very fascinating, right? So let's have a look at another example. Right? So look at this. The heaven stems are all in. The earthly branches are all in. Right? But the hidden root stems has yin and yang. Yang energy farm. You see, you see, I really use my head. Think, draw, cut. So all this takes time. I need to search for birth chart like that also. So that's why I write very slow. Because I keep thinking how to bring you in, how to this. So I write with the student in mind. So how do you explain yin-yang theory in Bazi for the birth chart above? How do you explain? Simple again. You can see there are so much more yin energy than the yang energy, right? But the person of the current birth chart is not as passive, soft, secretive, introverted, not as much as the previous birth owner. So are you amazed? Go and experiment it for yourself. Right? And so on. Then I also talk. Then I go in. After yin yang, I go in and explain the 10 heavenly stems. Right? So from the above Bazi chart, you saw many weird Chinese character, right? Some of the overseas friends, sometimes they got problem. Right? So these Chinese characters are used in the Bazi birth chart one. Right? As representation, or you can call it codes. Right? Because the Bazi don't know the name of your father, right? So they have to use some character to represent. So you must be able to decipher the codes. Right? So you have to learn you have to learn the yin yang of the Chinese character and all this thing. Okay? So then I explain how the 10 Chinese numbering characters represent the 10 heavenly stems. Right? And then have applied the yin and yang theory and then the 5 element comes in really. Step by step, the 5 elements come in. Now, 5 elements also a very heavily studied topic because too much water in the birth chart, this person can have certain issues like this, which I will also explain. And then the flow of the birth chart also will indicate issues. Can be good, can be bad. Right? Then I explain, these are the yang, these are the yin. Right? So I also explain, right? So do you notice the yang heavenly stems are thicker looking than the yin, right? Do you notice? Do you see the yang? The yang characters are fatter, right? You see not? The yin like looks more gentle, right? You see the yin character. Can you see not? Like more softer. Can you see not? Can you see not? Can you see these are like more stout? You can see the character more stout, broader. You see not? And then can you see the yin? The E is like more curvy, right? More curvy. Right? Can you see the Ji more curvy? Right? So this character looks more 优秀. How to say? How to say 优秀 in English? More gracious, is it? Or what? I don't know what's that word in English. Can you see? So what does it mean? There are meanings, right? So usually this kind of features, right, can be used to explain the external appearance also. Or for example, that the person with more yang heavenly stems, right? Or more yang energy in the birth chart, right? Sometimes they tend to be more stout, right? Broader in size, or have more masculine facial expression. Hey, Dr. Kim, I see your birth chart all young leh, but I see you very small size eh. You not like teacher say one. The yang teacher, I see your birth chart all yang leh, got more yang than in eh. How come you not stuck I see you like 睡觉 like 睡觉 like short 睡觉 and then not really broader in size but you will notice my masculine character one sort of, right? I may be 睡觉 but when sometimes I'm more masculine you know what I'm trying to say, like that lah. Expression or vocal lah, something like that. Or vocal also can. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I talk like that one. Hi everybody, welcome to Dr. Kim 这个赖线啦。That one is calling all the 八字 yang one. The yang strong one they don't talk like that. The yang strong one will talk like me like that. Right? The 八字 got more yang energy one. They suddenly talk like, hey everybody, how are you tonight? Hope you are doing so well. Thank you. Calling the teacher got more yang than in. She won't talk like that. So people with more in, maybe their speech are slower, right? Because yin yang yang is fast, yin is slow. So maybe the speech is slower, right? Maybe how to say maybe they are more gentle, or they are not so confrontational. Like, hey you, angry face, remove. Maybe they are not like that lah. Angie, you laugh for class demonstration purpose. Bo pian if not, they don't be here. If not, you don't understand what I'm talking about. So for class illustration purpose. So people got more yang, sometimes maybe their voice are huskier, more, less something like that. Like yin yang, you must know the yin yang theory. Or sometimes they are more secretive. They don't like people to know so much about their things, right? Or you ask them to go Facebook Live, they say, hey, I do one. Or they're very scared. The young people maybe more daring. Or maybe not more daring. Maybe you go and read the yin yang the above table. So more or less you can see this type of features. Thomas, you laugh. Okay, something like that lah. So sometimes it's the vocal, right? Or sometimes they are more dare to speak more openly, right? Than a in birth owner, or more in the birth chart, right? Sometimes more in the birth chart, they will not put their name like Dr. Kim Go as Facebook name. Sometimes they will put something else maybe they put Princess Disaster, something like that. Don't know what they write. So you go and see is it so or not? Okay, it can be one of the above or all of the above, but you can explore. Right, then I'm going to explain the combination. Don't forget, heavenly stems got combination. And when you see combination in the birth chart, right, how are you going to, all this and so on so forth Enough really Go gong no need to sell the book really. Enough really So enough. So far, you think you like the book or not? You go and think you like the book or not So I do my best to write as simply as I can, to write as straightforward as I can, okay, to write as simple as I can, so that you can quickly come in and one page you can start reading above chart already. Then as you move on the pages, you should able to read above chart. Okay, you don't have to read one chapter, then after that one chapter you still don't know what it's talking about. Then you try and read the second chapter. Then you still cannot figure out. Then you try to read the third chapter. By the time you finish the whole book, you only realize that the heavenly stem means man, and the earthly branches means woman. My book, you don't need. My book, every page, you must have knowledge. That is how I set the standard of teaching. Okay, like my students come to my class, every lesson, they must bring home something. They cannot come to my class and then they go back and they don't know what the whole day they're doing what with me. Okay, I'll get very upset. Oh. Ah, you like me? Hi, Thomas. Too bad I don't have your picture. But no need picture. I also like you. You laugh. Oh. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, like those who have the achievement book, they know my writing style. They know every page is knowledge. Every page, sure there is a aha, sure one, confirm. Every page is like wow. Your books, wow, I flip front and back and front. Yeah, you have to flip. Like some of them, the book become the salted fish. They turn until the book become giam cai. But luckily the binding quite good. Never break off. The publisher did a good job on the binding. Yeah, of course, straight to the point. Okay, so I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't know how to sell products. I only know how to teach properly and write books only. That's all I know how to do. And then I know how to guide people properly, and I know how to bring you out of your disaster in a proper manner. Without spending this, spending that. Or at minimum as possible. Right, you consult me, you must pay me. I got electricity bill to pay. True or not? I need to survive. You cannot be, you love your teacher, then your teacher go hungry, cold hungry, right? Not? And then poor cold hungry. Cannot be what, right? At least I must be comfortable, right? Can. Currency exchange. Oh, I see. Love teacher books. Yeah. Also, those interested, you pre-order. So I won't print more. If you don't want to order, it's okay. Don't force yourself. I only print how many you need. I just print. Because I don't want to stock the book in my house. No picture. Is it no picture? Wait, I check. No picture, meh? Oh, wait. I forgot to set the product picture. Wait, let me put the picture. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to put a picture now. This is the picture. Wait, yeah, this is the picture. Strange, I thought I insert the picture already. This picture can't go in. Okay, never mind. I put another picture. No wonder the picture didn't go in. Okay, let me put in this picture. Okay, I insert the picture. So I plan to write this book on all the interaction. For example, if in a birth chart you see the combo, so how you going to read this? And then I'm going to proceed on to describe the animals. Okay, and animals, they have harm, they have sabotage, they have punishment, they have crashes, and so on. I'm going to explain also that concept. All right, if there's this and this crash, what is it talking about? Right? And what is a good birth chart? What is not a so-called good birth chart? I will also explain. Later I insert. I don't know why cannot go in. I just click. I don't know why cannot go in. Later I will put the book picture inside. What is custom fee? I don't know. Send from Singapore. Send from Singapore. No picture. Yeah, no picture. I will put the picture later. I try to insert, cannot. I don't know why. Later I check why. Don't force yourself to buy, okay? You think it really helps you, then you buy. Okay? Don't have to, hey teacher, you're very beautiful. I like it because I buy because you're very beautiful. No need to do that. If you think you will really learn from the book, and so far I introduced that few steps, you think, wow, this is the book that I've been looking for. Okay, then you buy lah, don't have to, hey teacher, you're beautiful, then no need lah, no need. Yeah, you buy because it really helps you to become a better person, then you buy. Okay? Hey, Paul, you're so sweet. You help Thomas. Very good. Yeah, that's the spirit. And then got like and share lah. Got like and share lah. Got like and share lah. So once I finish all the important concepts, and while I go through the important concepts, I will also explain how it applies to the birth chart, So from there, you try to read. Then the second book, I will write about all about love. That means when you see this, see that, you will know, when this person get married, when this person get divorced, who is a good guy to marry, who is not a good guy to marry, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I will extend the case study to the second book, right? Then maybe I will extend another book, which is career, then another book on health. Like that lah, you learn like that. Then a few book we chop finish. Then by then you should be very good reader lah. Okay? Job. Yeah, very good content. Yeah, police confirm. Thank you, Apo. Apo Tinghu. Pre-orders only can send after March. Pre-orders, right? Only can send after March. Because I am still writing. Right? I need to write until it's perfect. Then send to publisher, and then send to shipping company, right? So that process will take about 1 month. So by January, the whole book should be completed. By February, should send to the editor and the shipping company. By 1st March, it should arrive Singapore. So delivery should start on 1st March. So you may receive it, don't know where are you lah. If you in Singapore, then you receive it in a few days lah. If you're not in Singapore, let's say you're in I don't know where. Like there's this Italy guy bought the book from me. He took about 20 days. He received the book. Right? Got another one from Australia. That one took about, the USA one a bit long. The USA took about 30 days. The Australia one I think took about 22 days. Okay? So if no pre-orders, I will not print your copy. Remember, I only print the copy according to how many order the books. Because I said already, I don't want to order 1,000 books, end up only sold 100 copy. Then what am I going to do with the 900 books? Right? Or I order 100 books, 1,000 people order the books. Then what am I going to do with the 900 books? Right? I may not be able to print on time. So simple, just take pre-order. And this is the date. On that time, you just take the book. That's it. So all the orders will go by pre-orders. Also, I won't print too much or too little. True or not? And I don't have to keep stocks also. I don't have to stock at my house. So all pre-orders. A bit late today. Okay. Ashan 来了。Okay. So far so good. Right? So you see, just a few minutes, a few pages, you will really learn something already, which is worth the takeaway, right? And as you read further down, wow, you gain even more wisdom. Okay? So hopefully you learn from me, you learn it to empower people. You don't you learn and then go and do bad things. If I know, I'll be very, very angry and I'll stop all production. Okay? Tuesday, FB Live, 8 o'clock. Ask any question you like. Okay? I'll help you. You came in late. Okay? So any knowledge you learn from me, 前面都讲意见 or whatever, make sure you do good. Do good, good. Do like that. Good, good. And make me a proud teacher. Understand or not? You don't go and learn and then go and do bad things, I'll get very, very angry. Very, very angry one. If I know, I a bit like that one. Sometimes, you know my character, I a bit, 有点小气 one. I a bit petty one. My character a bit petty one. I see one angry face, I angry already. I a bit petty one. 有点小气的. I know my character. So if I know I angry, I'll stop production on it. I stop production. So do good. Must promise me. Do good. Help people. 气煞咯. Hello? 小气的. I very 小气 one. I know my character. 我有点小气的. 我很容易 angry face like that one. My character like that one. I don't know how to keke like angry still pretend it's okay. What I don't know how to do that. If I angry, I angry. I don't know how to keke. I don't know how to like no lah, it's okay lah. I won't be I don't know. I very honest one. I like you, I tell you I like you. I don't like you, I will tell you I don't like you. I very honest one. Then I very 小气. A lot of people knows me. My friend all know. Khim 小 they call me 小气鬼. Very petty one. Okay. Bye bye. And then enjoy your new year, okay? And then everybody, heng heng, what okay? Buy 4D, strike 4D. Buy Toto, strike Toto. Okay? Buy crypto, strike crypto. Okay? Buy stock, strike stock. Okay? Bye bye.